Hi folks, how you doing? Today I'm going to show you how to tension the chain on a 2013 YBR. Same principle applies to the other years. You can see here I've purposely left it off for the demonstration, but the chain is way too slack on that. You want between 2 and 3 centimetres, no more than that. So that needs tightening up. Anyway, let's have a look at what we are going to need for today's task of tightening the chain. Cup of tea, 19mm socket, 17mm spanner, 12mm spanner and a 10mm spanner, and this is really easy. Okay folks, so the first thing we're going to do is just there we are, slacken off the bolt that holds on the arm to the brake, the rear brake. Next thing we're going to do, using the 12mm spanner and the 10mm spanner, keep the 10mm straight and just slacken off the nut for the the nut that's retaining the bolt. Okay, that was a bit tricky for filming with if you've got the camera in one hand. So this one here just remains where it is, and you can see there that the nut's just loose. We're going to need that to tighten up. Just sort of unwind it a bit and do the same on the other side. Okay folks, so you can see the nuts on each side of the adjusters, this one here as well, are free to go about. So just unwinding them a bit, getting ready for the next stage. First of all though, what we've got to do is loosen off using the 19mm socket, loosen up the nylock nut that's holding on the spindle. So bear with me just a second. Okay, so we're just slackening this off, and you need to use the using the 17mm spanner at the other end. You should be able to just slacken that off. Don't know if I'm pointing at the right direction or not. Just so we can get a bit of a wobble there, so we'll be moving the wheel out the way. Okay folks, so next up, using the 10mm spanner, because we've slackened the nut off, what we can do is just start to tighten up the thing. So what I do is a quarter turn at a time on both sides, and that just makes sure that everything, I'll do a quarter one on this one, back over the other side, quarter, and so on. Okay folks, so we can see there it's between 2 and 3 centimetres there of tightness, which is about 1 inch if you're in the old money. So what we're going to do, just tighten up these nuts on each side to make sure that we can't adjust that anymore. Then, oh, the weather's really starting to go now. Then 17mm spanner back on that side, and oh, hang on. And then just start to tighten the spindle back up. Right, that'll do it. Then on each side, keeping this straight, tighten up using the 12mm. I shouldn't move too much at the minute, so we can do this a wee bit. Just tighten these up, that'll stop it from moving when you ever take it off again. In fact, that's not even necessary. And the same on the other side, so just tighten up the nuts. And not forgetting the one underneath for the brake. And that It's as simple as that, it really is. Okay folks, so that's how you can tension up a chain on a YBR. So you can see there about 2 to 3 centimetres or an inch in the old money, and that spins nice and freely and there's not too much bounce. By the way, in case you were wondering, this is a Scott Oiler system. So just behind, or just in front of the battering, sorry, there's a wee reservoir there that holds chain oil. It uses the vacuum from the engine to open up a valve when the engine's on, which allows the oil to flow down onto this little, it's almost like a needle, which drips it onto the chain and keeps it lubricated. It's maybe a worthwhile purchase if you're like me. I use my bike all year round, which is why it's so tatty at the minute, so I must apologise for that, but it's a worthwhile system if you're going to be using your bike for extended periods of time. It saves having to do the lubricate the chain manually. Just does it automatic. I think it was about 60 quid or something like that for the it's the Scott Oiler V System Mini. So it's maybe a worthwhile purchase. Other things that I've got in this, these are, let's have a look, Michelin, what are they called? I've done away with this part. Pilot Street. Pretty good tyres, hell of a lot better than the ones that come on it on standard.